What's good, Fight World? This is Ashley's Corner. Now, I had to make a video about Tevin Farmer. I have to. And I'm not going to say much during this video. All I'm going to do is play a few interviews. I'm going to play probably like 3 or 4 interviews. That's all. That's all I'm going to do. Now, for everybody that don't know the history in between him and Gervonta Davis, you need to go back about 2 years and look at it for yourself. There's too much stuff on there. I'm not going to really post that. The video would be too damn long. But to make a long story short, Tevin Farmer actually was talking about he wanted to fight Gervonta Davis bad, so bad that he ran up on him inside of some type of venue that they were at and asked for a fight. And Gervonta Davis told him he needed to get a belt, saying that he had 4 losses and nothing to gain from the fight. Gervonta Davis told him to get a belt. But after that, he still wanted Tevin Farmer still wanted to fight Gervonta Davis, and all of that. But now, since the tables has turned, Gervonta Davis has lost his belt on the scale, and Tevin Farmer is about to go into an eliminator match for that same IBF strap. It's like, now I believe that Tevin Farmer just wanted the belt. Honestly, he just wanted the IBF belt. I don't think it was personal in the beginning, even though it seemed very personal. Between him and Gervonta Davis, he wanted the belt. I don't think he ever wanted to fight Gervonta Davis, and he damn sure don't right now. I ran across a video that DCB did, and he pretty much said that he's seen the proof in his video that I'm going to put in the description. I will put a link in the description box of the video that I seen of the evidence saying that he was offered some type of deal to fight Gervonta Davis on the McGregor and Mayweather undercard. But because to this day, right now, he's still denying that he ever got an offer. But I'm not hating on Tevin Farmer. I'm just showing what I seen yesterday, and as far as all the other videos that I've seen, all of it is in my head mentally. It's scrambled up and doesn't make any sense. So I'm just going to show you what I seen. Starting with the first videos, took place in 2006. I believe it took place in April 28th, 2016 is when this first interview with ES News. Shout out to ES News. Shout out to Fight Hype, because I think those are the 2 people that did the interviews that I'm going to be showing you. And the Boxing Voice, him as well. But this is the first interview. Again, this took place April 28th, 2016.
What's doing exciting with Tevin Farmer?
Nothing, man. Just trying to get a big fight. Trying to stay active.
Who do you want to fight?
The top guys in the 130-pound division.
Which is who?
Javier Paterno.
He's a champion?
Champion. Jose Pedraza.
Oh, you want a rematch with him? What about you want Pedraza? If he's watching, what do you tell him?
Pedraza. See, as a person, he's a great person, man. I want nothing bad about him. But as a fighter, I don't know, because, he tell me, I'm not fighting you unless you got a world title. So that tell me, he gives me too much respect. That's so a sign of scaredness. I'm not going to fight you no more unless you got a world title.
Okay.
I can fight in 3 weight classes, and I can't get a fight in none of them.
What weight classes?
35, 30, and 26. I can fight in.
No one wants to fight you? You're too much of a headache. Too many problems.
I was going to move up to fight for Dejo.
So what happened? They didn't want it?
Nah,
but Dejo was ducking you?
I don't know. Maybe not for Dejo.
For his team?
Maybe his team, yeah.
Well, he hasn't looked good in his last 2 fights, and he's very, very talented. He's a star. Get a career out of it.
Right? Yeah. But I just think entertainment, man. Boxing is lacking that right now. I think everybody too serious.
You're right.
And it's not like Shannon Briggs. A lot of people don't like him, but I think he's bringing boxing back a little bit with that. With him going to press conferences, crashing press conferences and talking trash. That's what boxing needs.
I agree.
And I think boxing is really lacking.
That's why I like Broner a lot, because he brings a lot of good energy.
Don't nobody call anybody out no more.
They're scared.
Don't nobody walk. It's just boxing is just too basic now, man.
Too how is it politically correct? You can't talk shit anymore.
You can't do nothing. Like, it's sad.
Main thing that stuck out to me is that he said he can't find anybody at 126, 130, and 135. They are all scared to fight him. Tevin Farmer sounding like he Guillermo Rigondeaux out this bit. But okay. I'm not even gonna, just like I said, I'm not gonna get into it though. I'm gonna move on to the next video, okay? And this video is the Boxing Voice gave him an interview at his gym. And this happened in June 20th of this year, 2017. Check it out.
Tevin, man, I don't know how excited you are or what's really going through your mind, but with yesterday's big announcement of Mayweather-McGregor, does it have you thinking? I know that you and we have to call him your nemesis, Tank Davis, you guys been going back and forth on social media. Yeah. You know, you said we're going to do things your way now. You got your mandatory shot by getting into this eliminator with Billy Dib, and that's the way you want to go. But when you guys were actually arguing on social media, that Mayweather-McGregor fight wasn't finalized. We didn't really know it would be happening. Maybe you did, I don't know, and we'll find out today with this interview. But now that is official, and he did put that offer of you being on the undercard, do you want to bypass? I mean, Tank did.
He not a boss. He don't call a shot. Tank don't call the shots. They ain't put an offer. And if they did, like I said, I worked just hard to get to a mandatory spot. I'm not giving it up. I mean, I've been asking if I am when I was ranked number 15, number 14. They make me work so hard to get to the number 1 spot for me to just pass it. Nah, I'm gonna enjoy the process.
Well, you would consider it passing it if they said, "Hey, listen, this is the offer, August 26th."
I'm going in September, and I stand by that.
All right. Well, Tank is gonna have to wait.
Listen. This is the perfect opportunity for him to be a tough guy because he know he have to see me no matter what. So now he like, oh, well, I have to see him no matter what. Might as well call him out now. If you go look at the interview after the Watch fight, Floyd himself say, we don't need Tevin. We don't want Tevin. He's not on our radar. Let him go get a title first. What changed now? Because I'm eliminated, so you got to see me regardless. So now you want to be tough guy? Nah, it can't. I'm not letting him get me into that. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. He'll see me. He can see me in December, after September.
Well, that would definitely be the fight fans want to see. Being on this card would have definitely put a lot of eyes on it. Do you feel like maybe that would have been a good thing had the negotiations between you and him gone differently in the media and social media? If maybe none of that back and forth happened, it would have been a good thing to be on this. Because, I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. We've never seen this before.
I don't really care for once-in-a-lifetime things unless I made it this far, and I worked hard to get here. I don't think I need to use or need anyone far as getting on their card to get publicity. I mean, I did it myself this whole time. I mean, I don't want to give nobody no credit to say, oh, well, you this big because you fought on this card or this and that. I did it. I worked my way up to the top to get here with my team, and for me to just try to, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it my way. September. That's the date. I don't care about the money negotiation. I'm gonna do it September. I will see him when I see him. I called him out. Floyd said he don't need me. He don't need me. He said go get a belt first. I'm gonna get Davis' belt after I beat my mandatory.
Speaking of team, Billy Dib is the person that you're going to be in this eliminator for the Tank Davis belt. And his team or former team already went out on your social media page and basically said, you're too much for Billy Dib, and that was 50 Cent himself. How does that make you feel that, these superstars are noticing your level of talent? I mean,
at first it was cool, but, I'm at a level now to where, though, I feel like I'm a star myself, so it don't really shock me. But as 50 Cent, I mean, 50, that's my friend. It's not a surprise. Man, 50 cool. The truth is the truth, and 50 is the guy that tell the truth. I mean, but as far as me being starstruck and all that, I feel as though I'm a star, and I'm becoming a bigger star, if he know who's going. Actually, the whole time about. He didn't say I'm going. He did say I'm too much for.
Really do.
But he said Tevin Farmer going to take it all. That's what he said. That means beating David and Dibs. But I don't know if the man Dibs fight gonna happen. To be honest, I don't know if Dibs team want that. I'm not sure if they do or not. But Dibs good people, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about him.
Who would be next in line if the IBF reaches out, tell him, hey, do you want this shot eliminated with Tevin Farmer? He says, I'm a pass. Who's next?
I don't know.
You don't know? I mean, you might have checked the rankings.
Nah, I don't really. Nah, I mean, I wasn't even expecting an elimination bout, to be honest. I thought I was going, because I'm rated higher than WBC, so I thought I'd get a shot at that. But I mean, the elimination bout came out, so I'm like, oh, cool. I mean, the guy that I want to fight, got the belt. So I go that route if I have to. I mean, hopefully if they want to fight, they put me at the mandatory spot automatic.
Now, once upon a time, I know that in social media, obviously, because this feud between you and Tank dates back, you questioned his level of opposition, he's questioned your level of opposition. Has that changed for you now that he's been able to beat Pedraza?
No, because he fought a drain Pedraza, a guy that couldn't make the weight no more, but he got offered money that he couldn't turn down, and he took the fight. And then he went over there and beat a overrated Wash that got built up over in the UK. I mean, when you come to America and fight, it's a different level of competition. Not taking away from nobody from the UK, but over here in America, the level of competition is different. So when you get built up in Puerto Rico, or you get built up in Dominican Republic, or you get built up anywhere, the US is where it's at, man. Like a lot of fighters undefeated. Like even Matisse, he was undefeated until he came over to the US. And I'm not taking away from none of them guys, but it's just a different level of competition over here.
Speaking of levels of competition, you jumped up and showed the world that, you know, you can compete at 130, but as well as 135. You took on Redchak and you made beautiful work of it. And really that's when the world started to take notice.
I moved up and he came in overweight and we took it.
Do you feel that things like that are what's keeping those big names fights away from you, showing the world that you're big enough yet intelligent enough to move up to another division and not get punished by a guy that's supposed to be bigger than you?
No, because they were ducking me before I even went up there. They were ducking me before that. I just think it's a skill set. They don't think they can beat me.
Now that this eliminator is being spoken about, at least in the media, whether or not you think it's going to be Dib or not, are you happy that it is with the IBF? They seem to be the one that really enforces their mandatories. We look at Earl Spence, we look at all the mandatories that Kell Brook had to face before Earl Spence. They really seem to enforce, whereas the WBC, we might not get that.
I'm happy to be, the opportunity is an opportunity, and I'm happy no matter which way it went. I mean, the IBF was first, so hell yeah, I'm happy. I'm real happy about that. I mean, the IBF do push their mandatory. They make them fight the mandatory. I mean, that's one thing I know about the IBF. So, I mean, I feel safe being the eliminator for the IBF.
Real quick. This right here is the up-to-date standings for the super featherweight division. Okay, for 130 pounds, this is the updated ranking. Okay, Gervonta Davis is number 6 and Tevin Farmer is 5. The person he's fighting is going to be Ogawa's number 4, and Billy Dib is out of it for what reason whatsoever. He's out of it. The eliminator match is going to take place in between Ogawa and Farmer, but Farmer keeps saying, as you're gonna hear in the next interview that I'm about to play, that he keeps saying that Gervonta Davis got to work his way up to him. Am I correct in saying that he needs to fight one person and then he's the mandatory? But yet Tevin Farmer knows that the IBF makes their fighters fight the mandatory, so I really don't understand that. And there's loads of things that I can say about all these interviews. To me, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying much. I'm just pointing out one thing. Just one thing about every interview. I can say a lot. Right now, it feels really, to me, I'm not saying anything because this is just the tip of the iceberg. But this next interview took place October 15th, okay? 2017, this year, about, what has it been, 10 days, almost 2 weeks ago, okay? Check this out.
That me and I'm sure every person you talk to tonight on the street asks you about Tank. Now, I know that you want that fight.
No, I don't want that fight. Wow.
Just some of the bad blood you guys had, some of the words you guys traded in the past.
Why would it be beneficial to me?
You're saying that because he doesn't have the title anymore.
I'm just asking you. Why would it be beneficial to me?
I just thought you wanted to fight him, man. That's all.
He gotta win the title. That's what he gotta go get.
So he wins a title and then you guys unify. Yep. That's what you guys wanted to do in the first place, right?
No, I want to beat his dad and take his belt. But he don't have it anymore. He lost on the scale, undisciplined. So what he gotta do is he gotta work his ass back up to the top like I had to do. And then we can talk.
So your interactions with their camp.
Was the fight ever seriously talked about at all, or no? Because I know on social media.
What happened?
Because I know on social media he was saying things, you were saying things, and all the fans wanted to fight, and then you guys just both went your separate ways.
That fight. They didn't want that fight. I wanted that fight. You see in the Floyd interview, we not worried about Tevin. Tevin didn't get a belt, so on and so on. So I'm gonna have my belt December 9th. He ain't got his now, so I got to fight what happened.
So if not Tank, who after you win the title?
Miguel Burchett. That's what I want. I definitely want to unify with him.
Now, with that, he asks why. Why ask why? He had the person giving the interview chuckling. Why ask why? Seriously. But his reasoning is, why is the fight beneficial to me? He has to go and get a belt. Now, a regular person would be like, oh, okay, he's making sense, though. Why would the fight be beneficial to him? He do need to go and get a belt. But since he's already made those other remarks in the past, and all the stuff that went on in the past, it's a smart-ass comment. Like, so you don't understand what he's so mad about, ladies and gentlemen. He's mad that, first and foremost, he said when he was talking to the Boxing Voice that Floyd makes all the decisions. Tank ain't no boss. Floyd makes all the decisions. If you know that, why get mad at Tank for not giving you the fight? Seriously. He's not a boss. You already know this. It's like you just want to be mad just to be mad. Okay. But more than that, if you know that he ain't a boss, it's Floyd's decision to make everything happen. At the time, what he's mad about is that they made him wait. Somebody who had 4 losses and no title, they made him wait. Is what he's mad about. To fight Tank Davis to get the IBF title. With 4 losses and no reason whatsoever that Tank should have gave him a chance. And he said it right then and there when he was 13 or 14 down in the rankings. Really? Like, that stuff is frowned upon. Like, when Lomo fought the dude, was the last person he fought and blew him out the water, he was number 13. Like, we don't want to see that. Seriously. Now, I don't even agree with him when he say that Floyd's making all of the decisions. But if that's what you think, Tevin, why are you upset if you know that all Tank's doing is following orders? I mean, I don't think you're correct in thinking that. But if that's what you're thinking, I mean, why are you upset? Honestly. But for real, it's like you being real petty. Because imagine if everybody, all of y'all favorite fighters, whoever has a belt, that everybody that was in the 15 rank, that was ranked number 15 for your favorite fighter's belt or any champion's belt, that he's going to act like this because he didn't get a title shot. What makes you think that you deserve a title shot above the other 14 people ahead of you? What makes you think you deserve a title shot with the other 14 people ahead of you having a better record than you? And honestly, yeah, I mean, people can say that, Gervonta Davis, did some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like he was styling or whatever. You can say that, but at the same time, he's ranked number 15. Picture Deontay Wilder styling on the ranked number 15 dude to keep running up on him and talking shit. Picture Anthony Joshua doing that shit. Picture Triple G, Canelo. I mean, all of these fighters, like, they don't listen to who's ranked number 15. People are mad that Gervonta Davis didn't listen to Tevin Farmer at the time he was ranked number 15. Like, y'all are really, seriously, he had reason not to give you a shot. You ranked number 15 with 4 losses, bruh, and never even had a title. But you saying Tank need to work his way back up? He did. That's why he had the title before you, bruh. Seriously. And just like I said, I am not hating on Tevin Farmer. I'm not. I honestly just want some of the bullshit to stop. And a lot of it has to do with his fans. Y'all are acting like this is Floyd Mayweather for real. And I'm being a hater. It's not. Alright? This is Tevin Farmer. And all I'm doing is keeping it a bean. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. Alright? You can't... Bruh, if all the champions just started fighting people that was 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the ranking, how boring would fucking boxing be, yo? How boring would it be? I'm just being honest right now. He's upset because Gervonta Davis did to him what every boxer does to somebody that's ranked number 15. Okay? Right now, Gervonta Davis is ranked directly under Tevin Farmer. Directly. Number 1 and 2, just like I showed you, for the IBF is no name on number 1 and 2. All right? Number 3 is Billy Dibb, which is probably who Gervonta Davis is going to knock out to be the mandatory for his IBF strap again. But Tevin Farmer, he doesn't want this fight. He never did. I'm trying to tell you. He never did. He was saying that he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight all the champions, just like the first video. He wanted to fight all the champions, but still, he did not want to fight Gervonta Davis. He's acting like he wanted to fight him because he wanted that belt, but that's all he wanted was that belt. He did not want that work, all right? All this petty shit. I thought Philadelphia was the city of brotherly love. Damn, you want special treatment and shit being ranked number 15. Jesus. But you can't sit and think for 1 second that Tevin Farmer's not stupid. All right? He's not stupid. Okay? If it's not beneficial to you right now to fight Tank Davis, then why in the hell was it beneficial to him to fight you when you asked for the goddamn fight? It was beneficial to you. It wasn't beneficial to him. He had the title to lose. You didn't have nothing to lose. You already had 4 losses on your record. He had an O to lose and his belt. Not saying you would have won, but I'm just saying, like, you had to know that it wasn't beneficial for Tank Davis to take that fight with you, especially since you so big-headed and you think that you can beat everybody at 126, 130, and 135. If that's the case, then why would you get mad that he didn't take the fight then? Like, seriously. But your whole reason is that it's not beneficial to you right now. Man, Tevin Farmer don't want to see Tank Davis. To all the fans, I'm sorry. He don't want to see that man at all. And all the climbing of the rankings, he's going to fight one person and become your mandatory, Tevin Farmer. Talking all of that cheese for all of these years, for all of this time, I'm just going to say, all this time we've been talking back and forth, on and off, sporadically, on social media. They done met up and talked face to face. He done talked about Tank in interviews and vice versa. All of that talk, if you start ducking Tank Davis after he fight that one fight and become your mandatory, since you know that IBF is going to push you to fight him, we'll see how you look then. But always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.